More than 4 years after fatally stabbing her boyfriend, OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny has finally pleaded guilty, but not to murder, and the sentence she received has ignited fierce debate. It was April 3, 2022, when Miami police responded to a 911 call at the Miami condo Clenny shared with her boyfriend, Christian Toby Obumseli. Body camera footage captured the chaotic aftermath, showing officers detaining a blood-covered Clenny, while Obumseli was rushed to the hospital with a single stab wound to the chest. He later died from his injuries, the knife having penetrated roughly 8 centimeters, puncturing his subclavian artery. In the moments after the stabbing, Clenny told officers it was self-defense, describing a violent altercation in which she said Obumseli choked her and threw her to the ground. But investigators later learned she had called her mother before ever dialing 911, a detail prosecutors would point to for years. Months later, in August 2022, Clenny was charged with murder. The case dragged on for years, marked by conflicting narratives. Prosecutors described a volatile, mutually violent relationship marked by repeated domestic incidents and complaints from neighbors and building security. Clenny's defense team maintained she was the true victim, pointing to independent witnesses, medical records, and expert testimony on battered women's syndrome that they say would have shown a pattern of abuse, including a neighbor who says he witnessed Obumseli repeatedly hitting her. Rather than face trial, Clenny accepted a plea deal, pleading guilty to manslaughter with a deadly weapon instead of murder. In court, she formally admitted responsibility for causing the fatal stab wound. Her sentence, 6 years in state prison, followed by 5 years of probation, requiring mental health treatment, substance abuse evaluation, and a battered intervention program. Having already served roughly 4 years in custody, Clenny could be released in as little as 18 to 20 months with good behavior. The courtroom heard powerful victim impact statements from Obumseli's grieving mother and extended family, describing years of devastating grief, sleepless nights, and anger that Clenny called security and her own mother before ever calling for emergency help, and that no apology was ever offered. Prosecutors also flagged Florida's Son of Sam law, designed to prevent convicted individuals from financially profiting off their crimes. A clear signal they intend to monitor whether Clenny attempts to capitalize on her case publicly. Her attorney has already indicated plans to challenge that statute's constitutionality if it's ever enforced against her. Clenny's defense team stood firm that the plea wasn't an admission that she wasn't a victim, insisting the evidence would have overwhelmingly supported a domestic violence defense at trial, but that resolving the case now offered certainty neither side could guarantee from a jury. As Courtney Clenny begins serving her sentence, the case remains a deeply divisive flashpoint, raising painful questions about domestic violence, self-defense, and what justice really looks like when both people involved allegedly caused each other harm. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, the National Domestic Violence Hotline is available at 1-800-799-7233.